Alright, welcome back everybody, and welcome back to the latest episode of All the Mods Expert Mode Remastered. And a little zombie come to see us in the background, trapped in my moat. Thought I was getting through for a second then. So yeah, apologies for the delay. It is now Monday the 30th of October, and I was actually on a leaving do Thursday night. Got a little bit messy, so my plans for recording on Friday were somewhat I don't know what the word would be. Postponed, shall we say, the nice word. Saturday, Sunday, I was looking after the little one, so it's now Monday evening and little one is in bed, and this is the first chance I have got. So, picking up on a couple of comments I have had from Mick and Frau. Mick probably clocked it in the inventory there. We're going to look at the thermoelectric generator, which not too bad a recipe. And if we go downstairs, if I can hit the elevator block, you'll see that I've actually already made spaces ready for them. So this is ice chiseled into ice pillars. These are uranium blocks, and then again ice pillars. We're going to make some thermoelectric generators and put them down in these slots, and it's opposite sides, so hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold on the cardinal directions. Also see that I've cleaned up a load of these LV connectors and wires and just slung a load of energy conduits from Ender.io along, moved our machines to suit. So we've got a lot more room down here now, which is good stuff. But without further ado, let's try out these. Actually, I had a load of stuff in my inventory, in my system rather. Put all that away. Oh, that's my toaster's just gone. I know I can spot the toast. There it is. So I want 4 of these. I'm just going to make 2 for now. I'll get the energy conduit. We've got enough for 4, so we'll see. It's already on my person. We'll see what this is like. Because we can expand this out. I can put another uranium there and there. Hide some ice underneath. Now that's not picking up any power. And I don't know if that's just because those blocks don't show it, but I know that the connectors do. And the other thing I don't know is oh yeah, they're working. See how the top left in the one probe has suddenly picked up, that's got energy. So now what we're not going to be able to do is tell how much energy these are creating, but that's not the end of the world. That's an input side. What's the best way to go up? Like so. So that is now in, out for the AE system and out for all these machines, including the metal press. Now I do know that takes quite a lot of energy, so what we can do, because we always need these cables, if we throw a load of these on, and just watch the power on that, that is not losing power at all. Not one jot. Neither is that. So that's good news. I suppose the other thing we could try out is the alloy smelter, because that gobbles up power quickly. Gold. Might as well replace all of the energy conduits we've used. Glowstone. We'll have to go and get some more glowstone, but for now that's going to be fine. Alloy mode. That is totally keeping up. So it looks like however much that's kicking out is enough for our basic operation as we speak. So yeah, Frau, just to address your point, yes, we could have done lots of water wheels, no doubt about it. I have done that in the past. I did that on Infinite Evolved Expert mode. But I was just looking for something different, I suppose. Plus the other thing, actually, which has just come to me, I think on the latest, over this way, the latest update, there may be a bug with the creosote, because this has got 77 buckets of creosote in it. But I can't actually pick it out with a bucket anymore, so I don't know if that's deliberate and we need glass bottles. I suppose we could do an experiment for those watching with the same problem. But I think there's something squiffy about it at the moment. Yeah, can't get that out with that either, so I don't know if we just need to use fluid conduits. Fluid nodes, we could try that, I suppose, for those that enjoy an experiment. Well, that does have it in, but there's something wrong with the texture for sure. So, I've been struggling with that, but not to worry, that is good enough for now. So, I suppose we're getting to a point where we need to look back at our quests. Now, I think be a star. These are all the end goals, if you like. Septuple cobble. That's 7 times, isn't it? 5/9 of the way. You're more than halfway. Keep up the OCD. I mean, tedious work. What's this one? Octuple sticks. Yeah, so there's lots of stuff going on there. Into the Abyss seems to be a new section since we launched this version of the server. Enchantment table's not too big a deal. We'll probably get into Abyssal Craft a little bit later. But right now, I want to check out the arc furnace, because that is definitely a power hungry beast, which is up here. Probably should move these inside at some point as well, because I get fed up of jumping up and down here. That is gobbling the power. That's to be expected though, I suppose. So now we can check actually just how much that's eating. No, where's it pulling its power from? I haven't hooked it up to this one, have I? No, I'm wondering if that's because it's just on the LV cables. Having said that, I actually can't remember where it's getting its stuff from. It goes up there, doesn't it? That's just getting it from that water wheel, so there's no wonder I'm not keeping up with that. So that's another reason to bring that back inside, but I can do that in the future, so we won't be doing that just yet. So what I want to do is work out where we're going to put the Britannia area and see if we can't expand that operation, because at some point we're going to be getting into that. I don't want it to be a surprise when we get there. Let's gather up those cacti. So for Britannia, sparks are generally a good idea. Arcane Ashes, which is blood magic, which is a Hellfire Forge, which is going to be the Abyssal Craft tree. So we can't do anything with that just at the moment. What does it take to make I can't remember the name of it. The sling that you use to capture the wills. There it is. The rudimentary snare. So that's not too bad. So we could start to have a look at blood magic. So that's going to be another area we need setting up for. Sentient sword. I thought sacrificial dagger of sacrifice. Is that what I'm thinking of? Sacrificial dagger. Mana glass. Shadow gem. More abyssal craft. Okay, so maybe we are looking at abyssal craft to start with. Not that one. Into the abyss. So let's start. Where do we think we start? Necronomicon. The Necronomicon is the first tier of the item that combines a guidebook with a potential energy repository. Potential energy is a unit of energy for abyssal craft of varying amounts. The task of the player is to create a Necronomicon. So, what is involved? Necronomicon. We should be able to do that. Then we go to monolith stones. Required to make a monolith stone pillar and energy pedestal. Monolith stone may appear randomly and rarely in abyssal biomes, in small temples. Can also appear in large quantities when 6 or more shoggoths are in close proximity and make the stone. Refer to the rituals. Monolith stone. Right, I think on our way to the end portal, which is up there, we saw, I'm sure we saw, is that it? An abyssal craft biome. Possibly that as well. So let's go and head over there. We've got that. Our glider is active. Shouldn't take us too long to get out there, providing I'm not an idiot and crash into the wall. Now we have gone out at night time, but not to worry, we should be okay. So what's this biome? Corallium infested swamp. That's where we need to be. That's an abyssal craft one. Can't see any of the monolith stones that I'm looking for. It's like a little black dungeon entrance which spawn zombies. Oak wood. Skeleton shooting at us. Nothing's jumping out at me, I must say. I'll tell you what, I'll put a cut in here. I'll go to the other one that I think I know where it is and try and find what I'm talking about, and I will bring you guys back shortly. Alright folks, we are back, and this is actually what I had in mind with a little sort of entrance and some scary dudes down there. But this is in fact monolith stone, so I'm just wondering how dangerous is this going to be, because there's quite a few of these guys around. They seem to be immune to the throwing stars. Don't Don't hurt too much though. Okay, so that's not too bad. He says, actually noticing his health. Whoa. I don't actually think you can get them without getting got yourself. Oh. So we're going to need some better armour and some better tools soon. But for right now, we might just be able to snag what's under there. That's going to flood the base. Whoa, there's loads of them. Out of here, get out of here. There's loads, they're chasing me, Mum, they're chasing me. So what we'll do is we will get out of harm's way and we'll mark it on our map, monolith. Now we did get monolith stones. So monolith stone pillars may be looted from the overworld, but if you can't find them, you can craft monolith stone. Their sole purpose is to hold a bristlecraft statues, which can be found rarely in the overworld or when 6 or more Shoggoths are in close proximity and build one on top of the large column monoliths. So monolith stone pillar. 4 monolith stones. Do you know what? I think we're just going to flood that and get out of there. How many have we got? 7. I could do with one more. I'd like to make 2 pillars. He's climbing up a tree. Right, we are out of here. Whoa! Home's this way. Snoot Towers, we're coming back and we can start looking at the next levels of Abyssalcraft. So these Darklands forests, I don't know if I'm getting confused or just unlucky with what's spawned there, but there's nothing there that I can see. Wait for my server to catch up. And off we go. See if we can get in. Look at that. Almost like I've done it before. That's all still going. So they're creating quite a lot for us as well. With our farm up there. That's got a million RF in it. Little different bits and bats. We'll just make one for the quest and see what happens next. Corallium. Oh, I've got a Psi and blood magic there. Look, I didn't notice those. Power Stone Tracker. You will need this to locate the Abyssal Stronghold in the Abyssal Wasteland. Refined Corallium Pickaxe, Liquid Corallium Buckets. Corallium is one of the basic crafting components in early Abyssalcraft. Corallium ore is found in the wet biomes like swamps and oceans and is most dense corallium infested swamps which we've found. Unless you're very lucky, you may have to mine for several hours in a corallium infested swamp to collect enough corallium to progress. So we're going to have to look at the quarry. There's no two ways about it. So what do we need for this? End diamond block, end diamond, atomic calculator, end stone, electric, wow, conductor mast, I don't even know. Right, that's straightforward enough. Energy module, power cube. Wow, that's quite the rabbit hole. Builder block, haste alloy, building wand. We could probably do that. Machine frames, dark steel. Yeah, we can do. So what's this haste alloy? Iron, nickel, chromium. Let's go downstairs and see if we have iron, nickel and chromium. Haste alloy. Haste alloy. Iron, nickel and chromium. So we can do those. Iron, nickel and chromium. Nickel I just saw, yep. Calcium. Chromium, so we can make plenty of that haste alloy. So that was for the builder, wasn't it? So that's 6. We can do those. We're also going to need the shape cut. Right, so whichever way we go, we are into a rabbit hole. Empowered diamonds, not a big deal. Shape card, silver paper, card base, not too big a deal. So that middle row is easy. Draconic core, 4, 8, 12, 16. What? Plus 4 plus 4, so that's 24 draconium. Plus 16, plus 16, 32, 24, 56 draconium. For a tier 5 altar. And it looks like, the way I've seen Hypnotized do it, which was through the alloy, this haste alloy machine, looks like that's disabled. The metal alloyer. I can't see it up there. So it's sort of forcing us, unless anyone knows any different. Oh, I can't do that either. So what other quarries are there? There's the immersive engineering one, isn't there? Let's get our immersive engineering book. Looks like we might be heading that way. Don't need you for now. Engineer's manual. So this one is the learning curve episode. Watching me fumbling around trying to find, and that's what I'm thinking of. Better than doors, excavator is one of the pinnacles of modern engineering, able to dig up minerals from veins in inaccessible normal mining. In return, however, the excavator is a complex structure that requires 4,000 flux per tick. Comprised of 2 pieces, excavator digs up ores. Is there any other things we can think of. Manual category, wow. Construction, balloon, metal constructions, multi-blocks. Engineered lighting, tank silo. Tesco, jerrycan, air defenders, mining drill. A handheld diesel-powered drill is a big advancement in mining. With exchangeable drill heads and upgrades, its properties are mostly entirely wanted to modify at present engineers' work. Drills of biodiesel can be filled directly in the refinery. Drill head determines the speed as well as the attack damage. As you dig blocks, the drill head takes damage, but it can be repaired in an anvil. This drill is powered a combustion engine, will not run. And we've crashed. Well, there's a surprise. Well, I'll tell you what, folks. I think it's going to be a short episode, but what I'll do is I will start doing a lot of research about where we go from here, because we're obviously at a crossroads. And it's either going to be that corallium for the infested swamps we're going to need tons of, or we're going to have to go down some sort of mining rabbit hole, but that's going to be comprised with a power rabbit hole, presumably. Now the other thing we could do, thinking about it, is we could get one of each piece and then use UU matter if possible. So we could go into industrial craft. That's certainly an opportunity there. But yeah, we're at a point now in the pack, I think, which everyone can get to. This is going to be the hurdle, is getting over it. But anyway, like I said, we'll put a cut in. I'll try and get another episode out ASAP. See if we can keep progressing the way we've been doing. And hopefully we'll have a plan. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please, if you do have any ideas about where we can go, what we can do, let me know in the comments, because I will be keeping up with those. I will try and respond to you. If you do leave a comment, please leave a like if you like the episode. Please feel free to subscribe. And yeah, hope to hear from you guys with some advice, because I think we may be at a turning point. Alright folks, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye bye.